first time you ever saw Arlie shuffle. You don't want trouble left laying in a puddle. Bruv, you are having a bubble.
Yo, what is up guys, and welcome back to Flashback FIFA, and today we're going to be looking at Valencia's team from 2010, where they had an amazing attack, so look forward to seeing that in that video. But I'm going to say for now, I'm going to do only a few more episodes of Flashback FIFA, so you're going to have to wait till nearer the World Cup to see the idea I have for this series. So let me know what teams you want to see. I'm thinking PSG without the money, Leeds United for my Leeds fans out there, and maybe a couple others, maybe a Brazil 2006 World Cup squad, because that was an insane team. So hit that like button if you do want to see any of them, or leave a comment down below with any other team suggestions, I guess. But before we get started, if you're looking for cheap and instant ultimate team coins, make sure you check out fifacoinstock.com. the link will be in the description. As always, instant service, so there's no waiting around for your coins. But let's get into this Valencia team right now. And oh yeah guys, I did a Palais review the other day and a squad builder around him. I'll leave both them links in the description down below if you missed them somehow. So Pablo Hernandez is the first player in Valencia and currently playing for Swansea right now. Not having a great time at Swansea, I must say, but back when he played for Valencia, I'm a quite avid watcher of La Liga, so I know this guy has talent. I just don't know why he's not doing so great for Swansea. But back in La Liga, he was class, and those were his stats in FIFA 10. 85 pace, 82 dribbling, some great shooting there, and obviously some decent passing because his crossing was absolutely amazing. So the next bench player is Nikola Zigic, who plays for Birmingham City currently right now, and this guy is 202 centimeters, which is just ridiculously tall. So those were his stats, and to be honest, they don't warrant a 77 card at all. He's got 91 heading, which is ridiculous, but you know, his card currently on Ultimate Team, he has like 66 heading. I'm not too sure why. So yeah, he raped Leeds a couple seasons ago and got a man of the match card, which wasn't good. So we'll move on from him because I'm not a fan. To Ever Banega, who is still at Valencia to this day, and these were his stats back then, pretty similar to his card he has today, but he has less pace, obviously, because EA like to reduce players' pace as they get older. That's just their logic. I'm not sure what's the logic behind it, because some players are still pretty quick, but to be fair, Ever Banega is not too quick in real life, so you know, we'll let them off on that one. Jordi Alba, and now this is a crazy one. He started as a left midfielder at Valencia, but Unai Emery, the manager of Valencia, later on down the years played him at left back, and that sparks interest from Barcelona, where he is currently at today, and Spain, obviously the Spanish national team, where he was at the World Cup recently, or the Euros was it, and did pretty well. Yeah, it was a Euros, sorry, but yeah, he was doing very, very good for Spain in the Euros, so Barcelona went ahead and bought him, and he's now a very, very good left back. His attitude sucks, I guess, sometimes, but as a left back, he's class. Just compare his defending stat now, which is 79, to this defending stat here, which is 41. That's just insane. So moving on now to the full team, I guess. We'll start in goal, and the goalkeeper isn't too important really. It's Moya. He's still around today, playing for a team in La Liga. I'm not quite sure. Someone let me know in the comment section down below, but I know he's still around today because they didn't Photoshop this card. So yeah, some okay stats there for a goalkeeper, I guess. 185 centimeters tall. But the right back in this team is Miguel, a Portuguese international. Well, he's retired now, but he played for Valencia for quite a while, and these were his stats. 85 pace and 80 defending is quality for a defender, with some decent dribbling and passing on him. So yeah, we'll move on to the centre back now. Alexis is still around today, playing for Getafe, and yeah, these were his stats. He's a non-rare currently in this Ultimate Team, like 75 rated, near enough a silver, but his stats back in FIFA 10, 75 pace and 81 defending with 81 heading. Some pretty solid stats for a centre back, to be fair. But partnering him up, we do have Carlos Marchena, who left Valencia in 2012 after a 9-year stay, which is just insane. So yeah, he's now playing for Deportivo, still in Ultimate Team, but those were his stats for Valencia back then. Not the fastest, but some okay defending and heading, I guess. So we'll move straight on to the left back now, who is Jeremy Mathieu. I can't pronounce his name. I'm not French. I'm sure a French guy will correct me down below. I'm sorry for pronouncing that wrong, but you know, he is currently a centre back in this Ultimate Team, but he used to play left back, and he was a pretty decent left back, to be honest. Look how tall he is. It's ridiculous. That tall with that pace and great defending, heading and passing on him. His centre back card's pretty decent this year, but he does have high attacking work rate, I do believe. So we'll move on to the midfield right now, and first up we do have Albalde, who is another Valencia legend, played there for so many years, retired now of course, but those were his stats. I think he was coming to the end of his career back then, so you know, he's in his last 3 years of his career. His stats weren't the greatest. Okay passing and okay defending, probably the best thing about Albalde right there. But we'll move on now to Baraha, and those were his stats. Pretty nice actually, not the fastest again, but you know, some nice passing right there and some decent heading, also some okay shooting on him, I guess. So we'll move on now to the players everybody wants to see. Joaquin, still around, playing for Fiorentina. These were his stats: 81 rated with 86 pace and 89 dribbling. It's quite ridiculous indeed. I think his shooting's better on his current card in Ultimate Team right now, but yeah, he has some very good stats on that card, I must say. But we'll move on now to David Silva, the first centre attacking mid in this team, and Jesus Christ, his stats back then were ridiculous. Just the pace on him, the dribbling, the shooting. The passing's not as great as what it is today, I guess, on that card, but it's still a nice card to look at, and Valencia had him. They also had this guy, Juan Mata, who currently plays for Chelsea. He's not playing too much this season, which is unfortunate to see. But, you know, Jose Mourinho as a manager, you got to respect what he does. He knows what he's doing, I guess. So, Juan Mata, these were his stats. He was more of a left mid back when he played for Valencia, but for this formation, I've just put him as a centre attacking mid. And 82 rated. He has some okay stats back then, but again, some of the stats are not as good as his stats that he has today on his Chelsea card. So, the main player of this team and the god himself, David Villa, probably one of my favourite strikers of all time in recent years anyway. He went back when he played for Valencia, he was phenomenal, and when he came to Barcelona I was ecstatic. Had a great first season, won the Champions League, scored over 20 goals I think, but the season after he broke his leg, which was just unfortunate in that Club World Cup, and he wasn't the same after that in my opinion. He's now currently playing for Atletico Madrid, actually doing quite well for himself, and I'm happy to see that. But look at those stats in FIFA 10. 87 rated with 87 pace, 90 shooting, 86 dribbling, some great heading and decent passing as well. Well, decent heading as well for a player of his size. So, you know, he's currently playing for Atletico Madrid right now. Hopefully he gets a striker card. His original card should have been a striker card in the first place. I don't know what EA were doing, but those were his stats in 2010, just before the World Cup, when he pretty much won it for Spain with all the goals he scored in that World Cup. Just an absolutely amazing player. Spain's all-time top goal scorer. So there's the Valencia team right there, guys. It's pretty insane, well, the front four especially. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave suggestions for other teams I should do in the next few and last episodes of Flashback FIFA. Drop a like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and I'll see you soon. Take care.